Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the Game Dev Showcase stuff. Today, I just want to give you a little bit of like a sort of not really step by step process, but just the process of how we come up with like levels and whatnot. In the interest of not wanting to spoil anything or ruin the surprise for everyone, I'm only going to be showing you the concepts for the first like 8 levels of the entire game, but yeah. Anyways, let's just get through this here. So, when it comes to us making level designs, the thing that we always first do is that we just, draw an entire concept of the level. As you can see here with this concept, obviously, it looks a lot less like it looks a lot different than what it looks like right now. So, with all these levels, I did actually do a lot of the design for them, set them up and like just planning out how they're supposed to look and how they would play and whatnot. And then obviously over time we had to like update them, make them a bit larger or something like that, or I don't know, some other things. So we usually just try to have a sketch on hand, and if we don't have a sketch, we sometimes just come up with stuff on the spot. But yeah, given that this is our first game that we're going to be making and publishing and whatnot, this is also essentially like our first time with anything. So like this is our first time with like proper like level design and whatnot, and like coding something for a full experience and like all that stuff. As you can see, this is just level 1 and it's completely changed. Over here, stage 2 looks completely different from what I originally conceptualized. I think originally like the stage only went up to like here ish. Like you would just wall jump from here to here, go down, and then like the exit would be right around here. But then we decided to expand on this, just make it a little bit nicer and make it a little bit longer. So yeah, and here's stage 3, which also looks vastly different than what it originally looked like. I think what we did is that we combined this idea with stage 2 as well. So stage 4, I think stage 4 is like relatively unchanged. Still needs a little bit more polishing and whatnot before it actually looks really good. But yeah, stage 5, completely different than what it was originally. And again, with this being my very first time in making like level designs and whatnot, I'm not going to claim that I'm a master and knew exactly what I was doing. I know that there were some games like old Flash games back in the day that would have like built-in level editors and stuff like that, and I used to make levels. Not that they were any good though, but I did make them. So yeah, Stage 5 is completely just redone and whatnot. Stage 6, completely different. This is fucking awful. But again, I didn't really have much experience with level designs and whatnot. So then we got stage 7 here, which also is different. I mean, obviously in our minds, like stage 7 is basically where buzz saws are introduced and whatnot as the main hazards. So, and then finally stage 8, uh, again completely different. Though this stage actually was reused later, so this didn't get fully scrapped and cut and whatnot. So yeah. While we were also developing a lot of, or while I was developing a lot of the levels and whatnot, just making them, I believe I only did the first 12 levels, and then 13 onwards was done by John because I started to run out of a lot of ideas. Basically, like when it comes to how he designed the levels, is exactly the same thing. He drew out the entire stage and whatnot, and then he like sent it to me. I took the drawing, I touched it up and whatnot, removed some parts, edited some parts and whatnot. So I guess another thing I want to show you here, this is a completely unused stage. Originally, as it says up here, it was originally supposed to be level 10, which level 10 does not look like this at all, so this is not really that much of a problem. But yeah, level 10 used to look like this. This was essentially based on I don't remember which level it is. Give me 1 second here. Okay, well, funnily enough, this level 10 was basically the exact same as level 10 for Super Meat Boy. I mean, it's probably for the best that ended up getting scrapped and completely reworked and whatnot. So that's basically our entire process when it comes to working on all these levels. And matter of fact is that all of the level designs and whatnot have been finished for quite a while now. It's just we've been really busy with trying to get like everything else like nicely coded and doing all the art and whatnot to make sure it actually looks presentable. Anyways, thank you for watching episode 3 of the Game Dev Showcase. Episode 4 will be primarily recorded and maybe possibly edited by John, so yeah, look forward to that whenever that comes out. Thank you so much for watching, and stick around if you want to see more.